mercy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Play shit only. Play shit, play shit, play shit, yeah, play shit only. All I ever want.
It's another day. It's another $1 million conversation. And today we are here to put a little remix on things.
Oh, God.
I'm Brian, and he needs no introduction.
Hey.
So how you been, brother?
Living, man. Living. That's a tough question to answer sometimes, but I don't know why, you know what I mean? It's all a process, though. It's all day to day, you feel me? There's a way to go from there.
It ain't been that long since you dropped. It might feel like it, but I don't.
Well, if you count Ill. Ill came out twice. It came out July, regular.
Mm-hmm.
September on all platforms. Goodfellas like a year and a couple days old now, so it feel like a minute.
Anything new on the personal side? No.
What do you mean?
Just conversating, you know.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just the same old, you know.
Okay.
I ain't really don't too much change with me.
So, since we are on the topic of music for right now, how did you feel last year went for you, music-wise?
Last year, good question. Well, with Goodfellas, that was like a shift in everything, you know what I mean? It's like clearest headspace I ever been in music. I just focused on music. After Goodfellas, I ain't gonna say I slacked, but I started to lose a little bit going back to work. 40 plus hours a week, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to fit something in. So then I did initially what was 3 for the Free, which was, man, I'm bad at titles right now. No Small Talk, Lyrical Exercise, Feel My Pain. I did them Jones. That's really like the only 3 I got on top of, like I said, people was like on the Ill thing, how we did that. We probably only had like 2 sessions for that the whole last year, but maybe 1 or 2 to just finish it up, listen to it. That was that, and that didn't even really feel like making music. I just felt like we were just cooling it, and we just happened to be making music.
Right.
Other than that, though, you know what I'm saying? I just had a whole lot of ideas that I never really had the time to express, because the way I create, I like to really start it off early, dug it into like the evening, or either go back into it at the night.
Right.
So I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, had that much time, but I just had time to kind of think and know what I want to say and how I wanted to say it. Just building with producers, of course, RJ Banks, Versace, Breative, T-Raw. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. But just building with them so we can start to roll out whatever the next thing is and the next thing is. And just planning my work, you know what I mean?
Right.
Building those connections, trying to, and keeping the ones that I do have.
Okay. And as far as the label and brand in general, how did you feel with the success last year?
Well, we're dropping the clothing brand last year. That was like a super duper big step, you know what I mean? Big milestone. So with that, I feel pretty good about it for what it was able to do last year. With, you know, not really putting out as much music, and the music is kind of the driving force behind the clothes. So this year, once I started to like roll stuff out, cause I ain't really been doing too much with it, but once I start, I'm on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make more time to come out with more designs, drop more stuff, take more pictures, you feel me? But I think that was pretty cool. I think it's always a way to go up from where we at now with everything, you know. I did something else last year too that I can't think of, but did I do something on YouTube? Probably not. But yeah, years be going by. But Goodfellas though was like, that was it. That's what we set the bar with. That set the bar pretty high. I ended up having my most streamed song, probably to this day on there. Soul Train had like instantly first week took off, most streams I ever had. So, you know, touched a couple different countries with it. I'm just playing the long game, maintaining, exceeding. That's all I want to do.
Right. So you feeling pretty good. So
yeah, trying to stay motivated, man. It's hard.
So with that being said, what's your outlook for this year?
This year, you know, of course, it's not no secret now, but because this is technically coming out when the EP is out. But the EP, me and RJ Banks, Thanks for Nothing. I guess this is like low key an announcement. I don't know, but that's coming next. I'll probably get back up with all my other producer friends. We're gonna do something. You know, I got the title. I ain't revealing that yet though. And hey, you never know what could happen. I got a lot of producers that send me a lot of beats. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to go into a mode, so more projects can come from that. Versace dropping a compilation project. I'm on that. Me and Versace have talked about Goodfellas too. Excuse me, boy, in a couple times. Excuse me. So you know that might be something that happens. I don't know if that'll be this year, but near future. But definitely the EP. Thanks for Nothing, and hopefully one other project comes from that. But I do plan to do more EPs as well. Cause I'm trying to just really cook as much as I can.
Right. Just keep feeding the streets.
Exactly. You know.
Not the streets, but the world.
No, we feeding the streets. we feed the streets. We gonna take care of our people first. You know what I'm saying?
Take care of home first.
Take care of home first, and then we get to everybody else. But yeah, you definitely right though. The world, the streets of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna tap into every market that got the streets in it across the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, neighborhood hero type shit.
Amazing. So,
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say what I'm gonna do for the year. Of course, I do have goals with it, but you just never know. You know what I mean? It's something like if you would have told me, really last year was like some of the least amount of music I ever released. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I mean, I never had that picture. Thanks for Nothing is something I've been talking about since last year as well. So, it just time ain't really been how it's supposed to be, and that's what another thing I did. I do have songs that are done for that. I got like songs that's in the vault that just I haven't done anything with. I got ideas in my notes that I haven't. Well, I might have done something with some of them, but just little things everywhere. Just trying to keep the creative working.
Right.
But yeah.
So speaking of the EP,
yeah.
Well, of course, when everybody sees this, it's gonna be out, but.
It's gonna be out everywhere. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be out. It's gonna be out everywhere. Everywhere you can find music. The link will be below. It'll actually be on the YouTube channel too. Gonna do that. Shout out to YouTube.
Please
people,
buy
man.
and stream.
Shout out to them YouTube people.
So we're talking about the EP. What was the process going through this? Because you said you've been talking about it since last year. What was your thought process?
No, this EP. This is something. Let me see. 2020, right? That's what it's gonna take us all the way back to. 2020, pandemic hit. I was working at Amazon then, so I had like days on, days off straight. So during my days off, you feel me? Cooking out, making music, making Still Up. I had an idea at that time I was gonna do like either a SoundCloud album per se, but I don't really rock with SoundCloud now, but whatever. SoundCloud type project, or for the Bandcamp, just like an EP or like a full just rapping on different type beats project, which was gonna be called Ingenious or whatever. So that ended up not happening for whatever reason. I think with that, I took some of the lyrics and flipped them into other songs. They end up making Still Up. I kind of was writing to other instrumentals and then converting them to that, and that's how that happened.
Right.
But like I said, that never happened. I always just like when I'm trying to get in a rhythm, I'll go on YouTube and just listen to beats or download beats and just kind of write to those. It's like an exercise. You feel me? So I did that, and about the end of actually none of these songs are really that like. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He's pretty fresh. So the end of last year, I wrote my goals out, you know what I mean? And I guess a couple weeks ago, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna start making time to work on music. And that's what happened. That's really what happened, you know what I'm saying? So a couple days write, a couple days record. That's really the process of it, and this is just how it happened to come together. Ain't nothing too special about how the process was, you feel me? It was just literally, these are the beats I want to rap on, I rapped on them, threw it all together, you feel me? So we got, I said 2020, Speedin had came out. I'm sure we'll talk about that song later. And then that came out, but it came to fruition. Then Diamonds Are Forever. I had wrote that when I had like low-key writer's block, and I didn't really like that song at first. I can say I didn't like it, but when I was recording it, I wasn't delivering it how I was supposed to deliver it. Cause I knocking some rust off, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
After that, what came next? 10,000 Hours, I want to say. Probably wrong. Man, I'm going blank right now. 10,000 Hours came after that.
Is it Bernie Mac or is it Diamonds?
Nah, Bernie Mac was last. Bernie Mac was the last song I did. I literally did that when I thought the EP was done, and I did it the next day. But we'll get into all of them. Basically, it's like a 3 week stretch that everything has been like recorded. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff was written probably end of last year, or either certain lyrics were written earlier that were going to be used for something else that just fit right there.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? That's how that went. Simple. I'm overcomplicating it.
Yeah. It's not an overcomplication. Music is a process. So.
That's facts. That's facts. But yeah, you know, it was done. I turned it in, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying, like that, for real.
And let's get to it, you know?
For sure.
So, me personally, I've already heard it, but by the time you're watching this, it will already be out. So
You've heard it too.
So, with that, we're going to get right into the track list.
Yeah.
We're going to start with 10,000 Hours.
Yeah.
Tell me some more behind the inspiration behind it.
For sure, that's like a hunger track to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like a reminder track. You know,
Right.
I feel like when you ain't been rapping for a little minute, maybe they ain't seen you like talking about, they ain't heard you. Sometimes you gotta remind them just what you capable of doing. You gotta remind them you still hungry. You know, 10,000 Hours is a concept I had probably for about half a year or so. I just thought it was cool. You know, they say, you gotta put 10,000 hours into your craft or something like that.
Right.
And yeah, I think I've passed 10,000, but hey, you know, and it goes with the whole 1,000 theme that I go behind all the time. So it's just about staying, you know, hungry. That's really what that is. It's like, yo, I'm gonna put the work in, and hey, you gonna see it. We're gonna acknowledge it. The pen is still sharp. You know what I'm saying? 10,000 hours, I'm still at 1,000. I'm just trying to literally max out the 24 hours. That's another thing that on my my goals, max out 24 hours. You feel me?
Right.
Because I want to use them all to my own benefit. We ain't slouching, you know. It's just one of them hunger tracks. It's something passionate, something you can throw on in the gym. You know what I mean? Something to get your mind right too.
I lost my mind when I first heard it because I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm going blank just thinking about like how the lyrics and stuff is.
And so the next track is Speedin.
Yeah.
So you said Speedin, you wrote and recorded Speedin in 2020.
Yeah, I don't know what month it was. I want to say like May 2020, May or June 2020. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was, and what's so crazy is that song has been like probably my favorite song that's like in my vault since it's been there. So I was working on Ingenious, and I was thinking about doing like an R&B project at the time. Everybody was in the pandemic, so my ideas was all over the place.
Yep.
But I did Speed, and I instantly knew like this wasn't a regular song. And I still don't think it's no type of regular song, so I held it. So of course I'm doing Still Up, so I'm like, it's not gonna make Still Up because it's not produced by RJ Banks. And then, you know, I went into Goodfellas. It's not gonna make Goodfellas because Goodfellas is produced by Versace. I'm like, I'm not putting it on SoundCloud. It's not gonna be no Lucy. It has to have a home. So I always said it would make it on an album, but excuse me, oh my goodness, I just ate, y'all. I'm sorry. I was really, it barely made this project. It got to the point where, you know, something had got cut from here for obvious reasons. You know, we'll talk about that, I'm sure. But Speedin just happened to come up. You know what I mean? And it fit with the project. It was cohesive in there, and it's a no-brainer, you know. So hopefully, people love the song the way that I love it. A couple people have heard it that, you know, I've played it for. We've been linking up playing music, whatever. But it's one of my favorite songs because it's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? I always see the song as a movie. It's like you giving up the game to somebody, to a young woman. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just connecting on a different type of level. You feel me? Because if you listen to it, especially like verse 2. Per se, verse 1 is just like the persuading, you know what I'm saying, like pulling up on her, whatever. Verse 2, I'm just like conversating with her, you know what I'm saying. I'm just telling her about the way I think, you know, my whole mindset behind things. You feel me? That's all it is. It's like a sitting down at a restaurant having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And then you just tell her, hey, I'm still gonna spin the block for you. I'm still gonna spin the, you know what I'm saying, little cool player stuff,
keeping it
little
cool.
P stuff. But yeah, I love that song. I always debated if I should have added more to it, but I feel like it's just right how it is. It's too late to overthink that now. But I love that song. Okay. And it's crazy for it to be that old, because doesn't feel like it to me.
No, it doesn't.
And it doesn't sound old. Like if you listen to it, it still sounds the same as what everything else sounds. So yeah, Speedin.
And so that brings us into, I'm gonna have to say that's probably my favorite track. It's probably Bernie Mac.
Oh man, Black and Loud. Yeah. Yes sir. Now with that, fun fact, I literally made that song like last week. I literally wrote it, recorded it last week. So I was gonna do 4 songs for the EP, and I was like, boom, my mind is made up. But like I said, y'all, I listened to a lot of beats just to get into the zone, and that was one of the beats I had listened to, and I just kept playing it because it boom boom. It like literally at second one, the beat had already started. So I'm like, dog, this is fire. Couldn't really think of nothing to rap to it, just kind of nodded my head to it. So, excuse me. The next day, after I had decided that the EP was done, I was in the shower, which is one of my like biggest creative spaces, whatever. I could just hear the beat, doom doom, and I heard the hook had came to me, you know what I'm saying? So I just kept saying it, and I'm like, ooh, I gotta write that down. So I literally, the whole time I was in the shower, kept repeating the hook, kept repeating the hook, kept repeating it. Got out the shower, literally like, as soon as I got out the shower, you feel me, went to the room, grabbed my phone, typed that into my notes, bet. So I got home that night from work. I pulled the beat up, because keep in mind, I haven't heard what I was saying with the beat. If the beat sound how it sound in my head, then it's perfect. And of course it was. So I just got home, wrote it, recorded, and I, man, literally straight from work. I hadn't ate yet. I worked on it from about 6 or 7 to about, I feel like 9 o'clock, because I layered some of the stuff on there, and I want to make sure the delivery was right on it, because it had to be smooth. And that's probably, between that and Speedin is like my favorite ones. Bernie Mac's probably my favorite right now, because it's the newest. And I like doing those type of records. But yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying, with that, it's just that car music that I like to make, you know, country tunes, country cartoons, you feel me? Just painting the picture. I was thinking about like freshman year, sophomore year of college, you know what I'm saying? Riding around with Dallas in the Honda with the 15s in it, you feel me? Just freshman year, being outside of towers, just building right there, you know what I'm saying? Having $1 million conversations before $1 million conversations. Right. And that's just kind of what the hook is, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of trying to paint that picture so everybody kind of gets where the inspiration comes from. Just, you know, being out here on the road, you know what I'm saying? Being in different places. Hey. And for some of that stuff, you know, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you won't. You feel me? I know.
It felt like I was there. I went to school 15 minutes away from him, but they was telling me the stories, and then he goes and rap it on the song, and it's like, I was there. It felt like it, but you know, I wasn't.
Know, and if you don't, you won't. You feel me? But that's just like feel good music to me. A nice little bop. I made it simply for the car. That's like, it fits into the category and Speedin kind of fits into that car music category, but Slide from the Come Up, Luxury Nights from Still Up, Interstate Sailor from Ill. I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot more that's on that list of just them cartoons I like to make, man. They're just part of the Southern hip hop influence, the UGKs and just different stuff like that. You know? Right. Yeah, that's it, man. That's probably my favorite. When that comes on, I do a little dance, man. I like that right now. That's heavy rotation.
So the next track is Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah. That's like a poem, bro. That's really like a poem to me. When I heard the beat, I was just like, ooh. And I had to think of what to get to, and that's just what I came up with, you know what I'm saying? And that, I guess you could say the roots of that song trace back to like 2017, 2018. Like I said, literally a tweet. Somebody was tweeting, it was like, was it probably 1 o'clock in the morning or something. Somebody was just like, what's a diamond if nobody can see it, or something like that. Like, what good is a diamond if nobody can see it, or whatever? And I was like, dang, that's crazy. And I'm like, you know what? It's still a diamond, bro. And you know what I'm saying? The whole basis of that song, which I touch on even in the song, is just people that seek validation, you know what I'm saying? Like, a diamond don't need you to tell it that it's a diamond, because it's already that, you feel me? Right. Nobody has to say, yo, that's a diamond to the diamond, because the diamond already knows it. And I hope that's making sense to everybody, but it's just like, if you if you go out seeking that validation for something that you already know, it doesn't really add any value or take anything away because you already that. You know what I'm saying? If you feel you the best and you believe that in your heart of hearts, ain't nobody really got to tell you the best because you done already thought that. Of course, it's good to hear, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we all diamonds. It's what the basis is of it. And we kind of touch on, like, the whole process of just even making a diamond, you feel me? That's what we all are. Nobody, what's the line in there? They don't trust your process. They don't see your progress. They just see you shining, but never the concept. You know what I'm saying? So that's like if I come out and I got 100 chains on and I got like 4 pockets full, spilling out my pockets, Gucci shoes on, whatever. Some people gonna look at that like, yo, you're obnoxious, you're doing too much, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But you ain't see what I had to do to get there, to get to this point where I can shine, you know what I'm saying? You just see me shining at that point. So that's just really what that is, you know? A diamond is still a diamond even before somebody puts it in their chain, you feel me? It was a diamond the whole time, you know? It just took a minute for somebody to see it, and that's kind of how I feel about myself sometimes, you know? And everybody around me, you know, diamonds are forever. So, hey, we're gonna get the win regardless. We're gonna shine, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see us, you're gonna acknowledge us as that, as such.
And the last track, Dyin To Live, a song that made me, it gave me chills. I'm not even gonna lie.
That one, you know, like I said, I try to be really well-rounded with it. You know, it just so happened that everything with this project, it wasn't a project, it was just songs that first came together the way that it came together.
Right.
So with that one, I had wrote it to another beat at first. Like I said, man, I listen to a lot of beats. So I ended up finding the beat that I used for the final cut, and it was really like the sample on it that was kind of the driving force. And I wrote like probably the end of it after I heard that beat, because the song wasn't done. Right. When I had wrote it, I'm like, yeah, this is flowing the way it's supposed to flow. But I didn't finish it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a break, come back to it, add some more. So of course I finished it to the current beat, but the beat was even called Dyin To Live, so that kind of made it easier for me to name the song. But that one is just like, I don't even know how to explain it, you know? It's kind of like, I guess my thoughts being expressed through song. That's what, I mean, a lot of it is. It's just, you know, a lot of people are alive but not living, you feel me? So I feel like with me, I'm kind of dying just to get to the point to live, you know what I'm saying? Because we live to die, but I'm dying to live, you know, backwards, you feel me? That's where I'm at with it. I just got a lot of stuff that I want to get done, you feel me? A lot of things I want to accomplish. And I'm just dying to do that, to get to where I need to be with that, you know? It's some great lyricism in that song as well. I can't really think of anything. I'm going really blank right now. I don't know why. It's really weird for me to be on the other end. I haven't done like this in a long time, like answering questions type stuff. But that's just, I mean, it's a personal song too, you know, so it's kind of hard to answer questions about that. But yeah, Dyin To Live, you know.
And you mentioned you had to cut a song or two.
I had cut Dolla Fo Dolla, the Gotti jump, just cause it was like the instructions on how to upload it, but not to get into politics or nothing. I just want feeling the whole process behind it.
Right.
But I was gonna originally put that on there as the last song, just because, you know, it did really good on YouTube, and I wanted to give those people the full version of the song, which I can still do, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you get it on Bandcamp, you feel me? You buy it on Bandcamp, the song is gonna be included there as the very last song, you feel me? So you'll get it there, but as far as the Apple Music, Spotify, you guys won't have it, but go to Bandcamp, it's gonna be right there. But yeah, I cut that, and that's probably the only thing they got cut.
Okay.
I think. Like, I didn't come out with, yo, I'm about to do this EP. It was always in the back of my head, but it's just like, once the songs just came together, I'm like, bet, EP, just push it out. Excuse me, like I said, because other than Speedin, everything else is like fresh, it's brand new.
Right.
So it's my current thoughts. It was all made pretty much this year, within the last couple weeks, not even the last couple months, literally the last couple weeks. So That's just what it is, man. It flows together pretty good. 5 songs I really do stand behind. I really do believe in. Different vibes, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's something for everybody, blah, blah, blah. I ain't gonna say none of that.
Right.
But it's a lot of different vibes for different people, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just me, you know? I ain't really trying to make it for nobody. Of course, I like for people to listen to it, but hey, it's me. You know, that's all it is.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, being yourself.
Nah, 100. But yeah. Whatever happens, man. That's really like is the perfect title to me. That's just how I feel.
We're gonna switch flows a little bit to talk about some fashion.
Okay.
So like,
okay.
what's your future outlook for the fashion this
You
year?
see, you got the hat on. You feel me? So I ain't gonna cap, y'all. I ain't wearing none today because I had made like an order and none of my stuff came in yet. But I definitely want to do more colors in those hats for sure. That's the thing that we're gonna do. I just want to get some more colors going in, expand into some different accessories.
Right.
Of course, hopefully by the time this video is out, whatever happens, merch is gonna be out because that's something that I got planned right now. I just haven't done. You know, you're gonna see it a whole lot more. You're gonna see it on me more, and you're gonna see different people in it. That's really the goal, and we just gonna keep going from there and keep building up. I'm gonna start putting probably some of my lyrics on shirts too, because I like seeing the quote t-shirts. We'll do stuff like that, and you know, to keep building, finding different ways, and getting more inventory. So you know, getting more actually on hand, and start doing pop-ups.
Yeah.
You know, these are goals. I'm speaking all this into existence, but yeah, you know, it's just we're gonna make it something dope that people are gonna want to be a part of. You feel me? Because they not only, of course, the clothes, we want to make them look sweet. We want to make it fashionable, you know what I'm saying? I want it to look like something that I would wear. But, you know, by buying anything that's on that website, not only are you getting a piece of the brand, but you buying into the brand, you know what I'm saying? I instantly consider you to be part of the brand if you're buying that, because that money is just flipped into me doing something else related to the business side of things, you feel me? So it's just trying to create different streams of income that all draw back to it, you know? So what I do on YouTube is going to go to what I do in music, and what I do in music goes to what I do in clothes, and we just literally stringing everything together. There's a lyric on the EP that says something about stringing income together. It's a real clever bar, but I can't think of it because I'm literally blank right now, and the songs are so new that, you feel me, I don't know yet.
Right.
But yeah, just stringing that together. More colors, more items, you feel me, more designs. Just trying to put something different, something fly, you feel me?
There's never anything wrong with that, because, I mean, fashion matters.
Oh, God. But yeah, man, that's what it is. That's how we're going to do that. We're going to keep making music, we're going to keep making clothes, and we're going to find new things to do in between. We're going to keep making podcasts, creating content, you know, delivering to the people, bringing in new people. Shout out to everybody that subscribed to off the Dolla Fo Dolla jump. You feel me? All of the, I'm not even giving a number out, but everybody who did it during that time, shout out to y'all. And yeah, hey, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep going. Now that we getting more people that's tuning in, it's just about how can we retain them and get them something, you know what I'm saying, to keep looking forward to.
100%.
Yeah, 1,000%, you know. 1,000%. But yeah, whatever happens, you know.
And that's the motto.
That's it with
It's
it. 2022.
2022. It's a new year.
It's new year and there's a lot of new music, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for Nothing up next. You see how these titles is flowing, you know? That's just the mindset, man. That's the mindset. Shout out to RJ Banks. We're gonna be back, you know what I'm saying, when we do that. Yeah, we working on it. That's all I say about that. We working on it. I done talked to him about some different things that I'm thinking about, you know, and sent some stuff out to get a little bit of feedback from some people, whatever. But I just want to do that bigger, you know. This will be our 3rd project together. And of course, 1,000 Nights, we were literally like right beside each other. We were roommates at the time, so we were right beside each other, making that whole entire thing. There for the whole process, still up, pandemic hits. So I probably didn't even see him at all really throughout that whole process. I don't think I did. I was just sending them the songs that they were finished, you know what I'm saying? And with this one, I told him, you know, I want to get back up on it and just kind of refresh it, do something bigger, do something different.
Right.
And 1000 Nights is on all platforms too now, so it's the third one. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy to have 3 whole tapes with somebody, man.
I mean,
You know what
y'all
I'm saying?
been friends for, might as well been forever. So I mean,
Yeah, so yeah, but you know, just
It's
that
deeper
fast,
now.
and then you know how quick the beats change and how quick the raps change. So you know, to have somebody like that, like that you've grown with in the game, you feel me, is different. It's dope though. You feel me? Because
right.
I know he gives me great advice. I know he wouldn't tell me anything to steer me wrong, and it's the same way on this end. You feel me? Because I'd be like, yo, this man is really doing stuff. You know, he's really making big moves. So the fact that he would even still do music with me outside of us even being friends is like super dope. So I take advantage of every beat that he's gonna send me because it's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, thanks for nothing on the way. You know, I got a couple songs cooked. I got a couple ideas wrote down. So that's what's next. You know, this is really just like, this was to get me back into doing music, getting the deliveries right, getting the lyrics right, and it's clear to see that I still got it. No cocky shit, but just real shit. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. But that's why I say whatever happens, happens. That's kind of literally like, I guess, the whole thing that I've said in this interview. Like, even if you ask me what I had planned for the year, you know, whatever happens, happens. Hey. You know, wherever we go from there, I'll be here, God willing. So, yeah.
And I'd like to add this kind of from my ending standpoint. Let me drink this water real quick.
1000.
I want to say, brother to brother, I'm proud of you
100,
for everything
100.
you've been doing.
We ain't did nothing
I've seen
yet.
you progress
We ain't
so
did
much
nothing
since
yet,
we
dog.
first, you know, just first put a beat on. You
Yeah,
progressed
yeah.
so much more. And
Chill. Chill.
I'm proud of you, and I'm excited to keep seeing what you're going to keep doing. You know what I'm
1,000,
saying?
bro. That's 1,000
Always.
right there. Yeah, you know how it go. We gon'. Hey, I appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? It keep me motivated. I know I got the right people around me. So hey, we ain't got nowhere yet. You feel me? We done came a little bit from where we used to be, but we gonna get a little bit further. You know what I mean? We keep taking it journey by journey, but small steps. Small steps. You know what I mean? You gotta. Everybody tell me, you know, you gotta crawl first. You gotta crawl first. That's probably a lyric on there too, because everybody's been telling me that a lot these last couple of weeks. You feel me? So once we get to a point where we can kind of walk,
Right.
cool. But then once we take off, we ain't coming back no more.
You'll never see us
We
again.
leaving the earth, you know what I mean? And, we'll look down on y'all every once in a while, but things like these $1 million conversations are super dope because we're going to have these to look back on when everything pays out.
Right.
For everybody, you know what I'm saying? So all I want people to do is just listen to the stories, you know what I mean? Buy into the brand. I'm telling you, you can see a return on that investment, big time. We ain't doing it ain't even just music, you know, and that's the thing. Like, I'm doing an interview about music right now, which is kind of funny to me, but like, I'm thinking way bigger than rap, you know. I'm thinking way bigger than rap, and I think clothes is just something small that's going with that, you know. And I'm just trying to keep creating around the board.
Right.
And just bringing it all together, and it's gonna be something big, and it's gonna be something that, you know what I'm saying, the people who from where we from and even all around in surrounding areas is gonna be able to be proud of. They're gonna be able to learn about. They're gonna want to tap in with it because this is gonna be one of the biggest things. It's gonna be one of the first things of its kind from this area, you know.
Right.
So that's just where I'm at with everything. Literally, everything is just up. Whatever happens, happens. Is out. 5 songs. All different vibes. Microphone check.
It failed. I'm sorry.
No, you good. That's why I
Didn't
said
expect that to happen.
Yeah, we gonna keep that in there too.
But yeah, another day, another $1 million conversation. It's Brian.
Hey, Marcus B, man, y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, click on the link, or as a matter of fact, if you want to listen to it on YouTube, it'll pop up literally right at the end of this video. Whatever happens, happens is out everywhere. iTunes store if you want to purchase it, or even if you want to get that extra song, that Dolla Fo Dolla with Yo Gotti, purchase it on Bandcamp. And we just gonna keep going with more. Also, let me know what music videos y'all want to see to what song. Cause I'll definitely, that's my biggest thing that I need to get this year, dude. Is the visual. The visual has to be right. I gotta get into music videos. What song do you think would be the best for a music video out of those 5?
I mean, you can do Speedin. It's between Speedin and Bernie Mac, if you ask me.
See, I done had the idea for Speedin since I had the song, so that might be something. But I ain't got the budget for what I want to do yet, because I done had burning buildings and shootouts and everything going on. But yeah, yeah, that's something possible, you know. I got some directors I need to tap in with. And if it's somebody watching this joint, you know, and you in the RV, ain't even just the RVA area, 757 area, and you direct videos and you want to join the enemy team and you want to build with us, hey, just hit me up, because we can definitely do that. But like I said, I'm tapping in with some people. I'm actually supposed to Ben had did that. But yeah, we're going to get something shaking. I just want to go up, man. I want to go up. That's it.
There's never anything wrong with that.
Shout out to all them people worldwide, man. Everybody who listened, everybody who watching, everybody who done streamed the project already and all the past projects. It's appreciated. It's always love, you know. We just gonna keep it like that. Yeah. Straight?
Yeah.
All right then. Y'all know what to do. Tap in.
Until next time.
Until next time, is another day, another $1 million conversation. Big one, thou.